In this episode of Coming Soon from PMDG, Service Update 2 ruins our weekend party plans, but have no fear, there's always Monday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. It's Robert Randazzo from the corner of the office here at PMDG. It's Saturday. Wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on around PMDG right now. As you've no doubt heard, Service Update 2 for Microsoft Flight Simulator landed on Thursday afternoon. And when it did, it landed right dead smack in the middle of our release preparations for the 777F, Murphy's Law, etc., etc. When we initially built the 777F, we did so using the SU1 toolkit. We had that one all prepped and ready to go. We knew that when SU2 released, we were going to have to make some changes in order to roll in some fixes that were relative to the SU2 release of Microsoft Flight Simulator. There were some things like changes to the lighting system and changes to the level of detail spheres that we use in order to make things appear or disappear. There was differences in those between SU1 and SU2. So we knew that if we pushed an SU1 built airplane into SU2, a whole bunch of stuff was going to appear to be broken. That's not a great way to introduce a product to you. So we decided to rebuild the 777F using the SU2 toolkit before we pushed it out the door. What we didn't anticipate was that some of the auditing tools inside of the SU2 toolkit, I'm getting tongue twisted. Some of the auditing tools inside the SU2 toolkit were tightened up a little bit. We think in order to enhance or smooth the delivery of products into marketplace, but they identified a bunch of new items that previously hadn't been called out in the SU1 toolkit that we needed to go back and take a look at. So we decided at that point, okay, let's just call the abort here. Took the thing back to the gate, rebuilt it with the SU2 toolkit. We spent most of Thursday night into Friday going through all of those audit procedures to make sure that we had everything nailed down. We got a good solid build using the SU2 toolkit by Friday afternoon. We handed that off to our beta team for them to use during the weekend. And the plan currently, and it looks like a good plan, is to release that to you on Monday. Right now, the betas are pretty happy with it. There's still the usual smattering of little problems that appear in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. There's some instabilities in there that we're still hoping SOBA will get resolved here pretty soon. But for the most part, things are really stable, and the betas are happy with it. We're happy with it. We're going to roll that out to you on Monday. Also on Monday, we're going to roll out an update for the 200ER that will keep the F and the ER at the same level in SU2. We've got some other fixes that will also appear in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Some other good news of things going on. We got the 777W ready for beta testing. We're going to hand that off to the beta testing team in like minutes after I finish recording this. It will go out to them. That one's a very stable product. We're really happy with it. It is just about ready for departure. We're pretty sure that it's going to come to you next week. I do want to put one little asterisk next to it, though, just in case, because we are shortchanging a little bit of the testing on the W in order to get the F tested during the course of this weekend. So there's a really slight chance that we might bump the W from late this coming week into the Monday the following. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to try to keep it on schedule because every time we bump something out, it means everything else on the calendar moves out too. So I don't like it when the calendar moves out. The team will tell you. Anyway, so we're going to try to get that out to you next week as well, subject to quality control, of course. Hope you're having a really good weekend. Looking forward to getting you the 777F next week. Hopefully, we'll get the W to you as well. Thank you all so much for your support of PMDG and our products. If you have not considered going to Flight Sim Expo in Providence, Rhode Island in late June, we hope that you will. We are doing something unusual in that PMDG is going to have a booth for the first time at Flight Sim Expo. We're going to have a little bit more than a dozen members of the team will be present there. If you wanted to stop by and say hello, we're going to have some stuff ready for you to fly. You might even get an advanced look at the 747-100. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be fun. It'd be nice to see you all there. We hope you come by. That's all I got for you this weekend. Frequency change approved. Get out of here.